When you go to a high-end restaurant and read those prices on the menu, you know you're in for a treat. Yes, those prices, the one you glance through hastily in search of the cheapest meal you can find, knowing full well that you'll have to pay an arm and a leg to be able to afford anything else. That's because some of the most pricey foods are created from extremely scarce and in-demand materials, which means you may have to give up your limbs to get a bite of them. To put it another way, there are some meals that only the wealthy can afford. Here are 11 of those foods. Number 1. Jamon el Burrico de Balota, Iberian ham. Firstly, there is the jamon iberico, popularly known as the Iberian ham. This is a type of cured pork leg produced in Spain and Portugal. It's created in the southwestern Iberian Peninsula and has a sweetness with a hint of saltiness and acidity, similar to Parmesan. After just one mouthful, you'll feel justified in spending $160 on a pound of this delicious ham, which melts on the tongue and coats the palate like cream. Number 2. La Bonneau potatoes. At number 2 is La Bonneau potatoes. Normally potatoes do not scream, "I'm worth hundreds." The environment in which these specific potatoes are cultivated, on the other hand, provides the meal this value and distinguishes it from other potatoes. The environment in which these specific potatoes are cultivated, on the other hand, provides this meal its value and distinguishes it from other potatoes. These potatoes are farmed on the French island of Noirmoutier, on sand that absorbs sea scents and is nourished by seaweed and algae. Furthermore, these potatoes may only be produced on plots of ground that are less than 50 square meters. I'm sure you can see why these potatoes cost $300 after reading about the environmental circumstances. Number 3. Matsutake mushrooms. Coming in at number 3 is matsutake mushrooms. Wait, mushrooms? Yes, mushrooms. Matsutake mushrooms are the most expensive mushrooms in the world, with a price tag of $55 per pound. They're sometimes referred to as the pine mushrooms because of their association with certain types of pine trees. North America, South Korea, Canada, Finland, and Sweden are just a few of the places where the mushrooms are farmed. They are prized in Japan for their flavor as well as their symbolic worth, as they represent fertility and happiness. As a result, Japan buys the bulk of these mushrooms. Number 4. Kobe beef. At number 4 is Kobe beef. Kobe beef is produced in Japan's Hyogo Prefecture using the Tajima breed of Japanese black cow, which is grown according to the Kobe Beef Marketing and Distribution Promotion Association's criteria. It's a delicacy of its flavor, tenderness, and fatty, well-marbled texture. Kobe beef can be served as steak, sukiyaki, shabu-shabu, sushi, or teppanyaki. Due to its gorgeous marbling, rich beef flavor, and natural suppleness found in even the toughest cuts, Kobe beef is the holy grail of meat for beef connoisseurs. It costs $1,475 for 5 pounds. Number 5. Ayam Cemani chicken. At number 5 is the Ayam Cemani chicken. This is a rare Indonesian chicken breed with a $400 per bird price tag. They have a dominant gene that causes hyperpigmentation, which results in mostly black feathers, beaks, and internal organs. As a result, Indonesian Ayam Cemani chickens exceed your expectations at first glance. Although few cooks in the United States actively seek Ayam Cemani chickens, their blood is revered in Indonesia for its purported supernatural qualities and malicious healing skills. They are often animals that have been sacrificed. Number 6. Densuki Black Watermelon. Coming in at number 6 is the Densuki Black Watermelon. Densuki is a Japanese watermelon that is considered to be the most expensive in the world. Top quality example sells up to $6,000 at auction. This watermelon has a sweeter flavor than other watermelons and is black in appearance. It is also crisp, firm, and has a limited amount of seeds. This watermelon is exclusively grown in Hokkaido. Number 7. Trifola d'Alba Madonna. White truffles. At number 7 is a Trifola d'Alba Madonna. This truffle is also known as its white truffle, and it belongs to the Tuberaceae family. Due to its rarity, one-of-a-kind flavor, and smell you won't find anywhere else, truffle prices have skyrocketed to over $4,320 per pound. Even the most expensive white truffle oils cannot compare to the flavor and scent of genuine white truffles. They have not been domesticated by scientists, thus you will not find them at your local store. Truffle cultures or truffle hunters still scour the Piedmont region of northern Italy with trained dogs and pigs in search of this elusive truffle. Number 8. Ruby Roman grapes. At number 8 is Ruby Roman grapes. Ruby Roman is a Japanese table grape that is solely grown and sold in the Ishikawa prefecture. It's red and about the size of a ping pong ball. They're also a lot sweeter than ordinary grapes. After being developed in Ishikawa, ruby red grapes were first offered to the market in 2008. They've been immensely popular since then, selling for $11,000 a bunch. Fruit Fruit is a popular luxury item in Japan, where it is purchased as gifts or for promotional reasons by businesses. It is acclaimed for its appearance and flavor. Number 9. Almas Caviar. At number 9 is Almas Caviar. The most high-priced caviar is Beluga albino caviar, also known as Almas, which costs $25,000 each 2.2-pound tin. Almas is golden caviar prepared from the eggs of a rare female albino sturgeon aged 60 to 100 years old. Iran, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Russia, and Turkmenistan share the Caspian Sea, the world's largest saltwater lake, which is mostly home to this type of fish. In rare instances, it can also be observed in the Black Sea Basin and the Adriatic Sea. Number 10. Yubari King Melon. Coming in at number 10 is Yubari King Melon. Yubari King is a cantaloupe cultivar developed in Yubari, Hokkaido, a small town near Sapporo, in greenhouses. Yubari King is a combination of different genotypes of cantaloupe. They also have a pleasing appearance and a strong melon taste and sweetness. The price of these melons is $12,000 per melon. Number 11. Opulent Ice Cream. The last food only the rich can afford is ice cream. Yes, an ice cream. Serendipity 3 in New York City is known for its delicious frozen hot chocolate. The elite, on the other hand, forego the hot chocolate and head right for the $1,000 opulent sundae. The dish includes 3 scoops of gold-covered Tahitian vanilla ice cream, almonds, caviar, and an 8-hour sugar orchid. This ice cream is then served in a $350 baccarat crystal goblet with a 23-karat gold leaf.